Okay, today for math, I'm going to use the whiteboard, and the things that I put on here are also on your paper. So if you want to take your paper out and work with me, that's fine, or you can watch this video and then you can do your paper afterwards. But everything on here and that I'm going to go over is going to be on your paper, so that will help you. We're just going to do some review of ones and tens, and we're going to review counting by 10 and things like that, okay? So the first thing we have here are beans, and I did my best to draw the beans just like you have them on your paper. And what we're going to do is we're going to count, and then we have to write the number on the line. And you have a line, you're going to do the same thing. Okay, so we know that a full row, we don't have to count by ones, we can count it by tens, and then we're going to count on. Okay, so count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, and now we're going to count on 41, 42, 43. Okay, so we know that our number is 43. There are 43 beans, and so we'll write that on our line. And I'm going to switch markers because that marker just died. We'll try this one. Sometimes that happens. Okay, there we go. So we put a 43, you're going to put a 43 on your line, and it shows that we have 43 beans. All right, down here we have our tens and our ones, also called sticks and babies, and we're going to go ahead and count those. So the first thing says tens. So we want to count how many sticks, how many tens we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 tens, so you're going to write a 9 on the first line where it says tens. Okay, now it says how many ones. Remember, ones are the little babies, and we'll count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we have 7 ones, so we'll write a 7 on the next line. All right, and then it says cubes. Now, each one of these sticks really would have 10 pieces in it. Okay, so we know that right there we had 90, okay, 9, 90, and here we had 7. So we're going to have our car crash, we're going to put the numbers together, and when it goes together, we're going to have 97. Okay, so you're going to write a 9 and a 7 on the last line where it says cubes. 97. Okay, moving to the back, this side of my whiteboard will be the back of your paper. We're going to practice some numbers in the 50s and some numbers in the 60s. Okay, so all we're going to do is fill in the missing numbers. We have 54, so we're going to write 55. We have a 56. We'll write a 57. And the next one is blank too, so we know after 57 comes 58 and 59. And we can check by counting. 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. All right, and then we'll keep going. 60, 61. We want to put a 62 here. 63. And we want to put a 64. And then once again, we're going to check. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Okay? Down at the bottom, same thing as we've done earlier this week, we're going to count by tens. So we have a 10, and then we want to put a 20. We have 30, 40, we're going to put a 50. We have 60, 70, we're going to put an 80, and then a 90, and then we got to 100. And I gave him a little face just for fun. Okay, and then we check. Count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay? So make sure you take your time and do it neatly. Make sure that your name is at the top of the paper so when we get back to school, I know whose paper is whose, and make sure that your numbers are not backwards, okay? So you can watch this video again if you didn't do your paper and you want to do that, or you can always look somewhere else on the paper or look on a clock. Just check all your numbers and make sure none of them are backwards, okay?